I have no idea what happened there. Not a clue. I was talking, I was commenting, and then all of a sudden, I see a buffering symbol, and then absolutely nothing. And now my bitrate's all over the place. But we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. If this doesn't work, I know a game that will work, so we're absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm going to give Wreckfest a try. Like I said before, I've been meaning to stream this game for goodness knows how long, and I finally got the chance to do it. So let's get into it. I've no idea, by the way. I've no idea how far into the career mode I am, to be honest. Like, not a clue. I really don't know. But we'll get into it. I think I was on the World Masters, actually. I think I was like right near the end of this. But just to get myself back into it, I'm going to do some regional... Do you know what? Let's get into it by doing this. Yeah, re-enter. Don't care. It's one of those like demolition derbies with a lawnmower. A lawnmower demolition derby because why not? But as I was saying in my previous attempt at streaming this game, hang on a second. As I was saying in my previous attempt to stream this game, this really does sort of stem from this really does stem from like Demolition Derby back in the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation the PS1 days. You had Destruction Derby 2 and all that. And I remember this game that game being really good back in the day. I just start. I can. And this game is very much a modern version of that. I've got to wreck 3 opponents. So I just got to... I can't even like deliberately hit anybody, it's ridiculous. Oh, there's a lawnmower already. Oh. No, that's an empty lawnmower. Ah! Get off. He did too. That's one wrecked. Oh, there's another one gone. Just leaps off the lawnmower, that's superb. Oh god. Hang on, why is it not... Why am I not... Oh god, am I offline again? Press Y to reset, I will do. Oh god. Oh, got him. Well, we fail our target of wrecking 3 people, whatever happens. There's another one gone. There's just bodies flying everywhere. Oh dear. No. Oh. Why is he reversing? Doesn't matter. Oh. Reverse. This game is hilarious. Oh, I'm in the middle of a... There's bodies flying everywhere! Okay, just get out of there. Just get out. Just get out. Just go. I don't remember what made this game so popular. It's an absolutely crazy game. Okay, I just used a straw bale to do that. Wreck the guy with the straw bale, that's the way. Oh! Okay, that was a very delayed reaction. I've actually got an achievement for that. Wrecked 100 opponents total in the game. Well, there you are. That's another one wrecked. I thought it would be. But it's one of those nice, easy events to get myself back into the swing of it. Get out of it. Oh dear. But yeah, it's only going to be a really sort of fairly short stream tonight. Not barely more than 2 hours, I'd have thought. Whoa! Because I'm going to need to get an early night because I'm out all weekend again. Pretty much like last weekend. And you can expect some... you can expect an IRL mobile stream from me tomorrow morning as well. From the Donington paddock. Because I'm at Donington Park again. I've got the season pass now, so... we're good to go. Continue, yep. Okay, let's go into the swing of that type of event. The good old Destruction Derby. So now let's try something a bit more racy, I think. Oh, need to press the buttons, that would help. What's in this event? Harvesters from Hell. Vehicle not eligible? Well, aren't you charming? Yeah, I'll race that one then. Oh, I remember this one. I remember these types. Madman Stadium. There's a foreboding thing, isn't it? Madman Stadium. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to get into it. It takes a... these races, I have noticed, loading times on this game, they are quite long. Okay, just so you all know. Yeah, event 1 of 1. Then we're just in the mood to just smash things up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to be careful with this one, haven't I? But I don't think you can just respawn either, so I might need to go backwards for a fair portion of it as well. I feel like I'm just spinning around in the air. Get off. Oh, dear. Yeah, just go backwards. I just love these games that are a little bit different like this, like, you know, sort of being a good driver is not really rewarded in this. In the way it would be with like a regular racing game, like when I played Project Cars 3, for example, I was trying to be as finessed as I possibly could. Here, I don't need to be. Oh, don't do that to me. 23 cars still in it. Oh, well, 24 counting me, I think. Okay, cars are beginning to fall out now, so we are making progress. I'm trying to keep an eye on my health, but if I can call it a health bar, it's in the bottom left of the screen there. Most of it's red. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, look at that guy being slung around. Oh, yeah. I drove him into that. Crunch, thank you. What is this car doing here? Well, what am I doing? I'm just going to charge forwards here. Just charge forwards now. I'm going to hit him. Oh, yeah. That's a slam. I've got a wrecking assist, that's good. But I've not played this game for ages because it wasn't working properly. And now I've got my Game Pass games working again thanks to a fix that Xbox gave me. I can do stuff like this again, which is absolutely fantastic. It has, however, been to the detriment of my Minecraft world, but you know, that was beautiful. It is to the detriment of my Minecraft world, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, wow. some brutal hits coming in. I've only wrecked one car, but you know, it's not easy to do. I'm trying to roll a car over as well. It doesn't. Rolling a car over in this game doesn't really seem to have any effect. I know it's getting hard to find the cars that are moving because there's so many wrecked cars all around. Dodge that, dodge that. Just dodge and run, dodge and run. Trying to chase this guy down, but he's not having any of it, is he? No, that's not going to happen. This is though. Okay, he was already wrecked. That was a waste of an attack. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did that not wreck him? How is he still moving after that? My control pad's vibrating like mad now because something's gone badly wrong here. Critical damage. Okay, I think I'm almost out of this. There's only 3 cars left counting me though, so if I just let them bash into each other, which they are doing, then we should be right. They've got a health. He's actually quite healthy though still, so come here. Oh, yeah, I can't steer straight, that's a problem. That would be an issue. I just go that way. There's meant to be 2 opponents. Where's the other one gone then? Oh, he's there. I'm hoping that maybe... Oh, God. No, you don't. Because he's got quite a lot of health still for this. Oh, I've been wrecked. He had a lot of health at that point of the competition though, so that was a bit weird. But I got 3rd, so yeah. It's all good. Let's come out of there. Yeah, well, I've not saved any progress, so how can I lose progress if I've not saved it? Oh dear. I don't know. Next event. I'm going to do that one again actually, because that was actually good fun. Oof. Also, I partially re-injured my back the other day as well, so I'm a little bit sort of hurty still. And I almost wasn't going to do anything at all tonight, but then I thought, well, you know, why not? Right, one more time doing this. You know, I actually forgot how good this game is. Like, I really did forget how good this game is. And how much fun it can be. I've unlocked the top level championships. I really should do those, but because I've not done this for a while, I want to get into the swing of doing stuff again. Ah, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, I'm going to keep just going backwards for now. Backwards is the strat. Just keep getting little shunts like that. And the oil drums. Why have they got oil drums? Oh, he's going to... Oh, that was a brutal hit. Come on, back we go, back we go. No, don't do that. Right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Get wrecked. I think the trick here is definitely to be the last one standing. This guy is getting absolutely mullered in the blue car. Oh. Okay, this is not Oh yeah, I can go forwards as well, can't I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Front right wheel damaged. I think I've got bigger problems than that game. Oh. Good Lord. How brutal do you want it? Okay, I'm gonna be wrecked really early on here. I got basically mullered partway through that. Yeah, I'm damaged. I'm done. I'm done. I've not wrecked anybody, and I'm like almost wrecked myself here. Oh! Okay, that was... Oh, I've wrecked one opponent out of three. I need to wreck 3 opponents. Ah. Well, I wish I'd have known that before I started. Who's low on health? He's low on health over here. Where is he? Where's he gone? This dude over here is low on health. Oh, for God's sake! That is not how you want to end that, really, is it? Oh well. I was going for a car that was low on health. Oh, he's low on health. Except the wall is always going to win that one. Oh well. Never mind. Oh, dear me. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to come out of there and we are going to go into the World Masters because I've not done any of these events yet, so it'd be kind of fun to have a go at those and see exactly what they're like and what's what, essentially. I'm just going to have a little look at something real quick on here. Just want to check something. Okay, fair enough. Right, World Masters. Right, I've not done any of these, as you can see. That one's in red. I don't own any cars for that, but I do own cars for this. So I'm going to do the next part of event standings. Okay. I might need to change car. I forget how you do that though in this game. But we'll see. And again, the loading times on this game are pretty huge. So it's something that you're just going to have to bear with for a few moments. A few moments. Oh boy. I can see the thing's about to start. I'm just picking something up here. I want to try something as well. So I've got some battery packs for my phone. I want to see if they actually work or not, because I might need them during the weekend, tomorrow in particular. Because the one thing I learned about streaming from your phone is that, okay, that does work, is that it absolutely drains the hell out of your battery. Like that stream that I did on Saturday afternoon in the paddock at Donington. It must have taken up a good... Oh, there's all classes in here, look. I might be able to get like a Class A car at some point. We'll see how it goes. It took up about, what? A good 15 to 20% of my battery. And it was a bit of a nuisance. I just had enough battery power to last me through the day, but if I can get like a battery pack working, that will help me out no end. That's like one of those Honda CSX cars from like the early 1990s that I just overtook. Hurricane Holly. Oh, here we go, look, here we go, here we go. Oh. Get me off the wall. What a horrible noise that made when I was on the wall as well. Oh, God. No. Oh, here we go, here we go. God, this is so difficult to... It might only be an oval, but it's harder to control than you might think. Because I'm in a slower car to start with. There's things happening all around me. I'm going to turn... Hang on a minute, let me just... Settings. Let me just turn my... master volume down a little bit to like 50% real quick. Oh, not all the way down, you prat. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Just so it's not so in your face. There we go. It's a bit more. It should be a bit more gentle on your ears now, guys. Just got very bad boy. He's not the Messiah. He's a very bad boy. If I can get top 3 here, I will be absolutely amazed. But there's so much stuff happening like all around me. Oh, Jesus. One thing to note about this game as well, you don't have to like change your own gears or anything like that. You know, there's no like... It's like driving a car with only one gear, essentially. Oh, he's sideways, can I get him on the line? No. It's like driving cars with just one gear, essentially. You know, it's got that sort of... It's definitely a game that's got that, what I would call, that pick up and play ability about it. Which is good to see, actually. You know, this game was like from when there were a lot of like almost inaccessible sim type games out there that didn't quite have that. So for this to have it is really good to see. Right, I'm well up in the pack here to start with. Hopefully that'll be to my advantage, he says. Come on, Texas Sound. Oh, here's Wretched. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. But yeah, I'm finally going to finish a game that I've started. Which with racing games is something that hasn't happened for God knows how long. Okay, one of these cars is a lap down. I'm not quite sure which one. I think it's Mad Holly. Yes, it is. Because the fact I'm in third place and there's like 2-3 cars ahead of me. Oh no. I tried to recover as best I could, but that's not really worked out well for me at all. That's what can happen in this, you see. Just get spun around and that's it. I'm going to come away from this race, aren't I, feeling like I could have done a lot better, in all honesty. There's a car stuck there. especially after that spin out. But that's what this game's all about, you know. It's all about moments like that. See, what makes you really good at this game, I think, is how quickly you can get out of those situations like that. We're up to 5th, though. I'm not in the fastest car, and that doesn't help. But we're going to get 5th. We're going to qualify for the final, at least. Because from the looks of things, from what I can see there, it's a tournament type system. So the top 12 advance to the next round, I think. Yeah, look, there's a Q next to my name, which means I've qualified. Which is as good as I could hope for in that kind of moment. And again, now we have the awfully long loading time before we get to the next bit. So the final. Now this is where I really do want to be up there. We've got ourselves in contention. It's just now, can we stay there? Probably not, actually, because I'm not anticipating a win here, because I think Texas Hound is in a very quick car. I just need to hope I can keep everyone else behind me, which in this game is easier said than done. Steady. Oh, Cannonball, what are you doing? It's that same car again! That white car again! So annoying. Yes. Cause an accident. That was Bandit. Which also is the same name as a bot in Rocket League. See, these games are all inextricably linked in some way, shape or form, aren't they? There's no denying it. There's no denying it at all. Right, anyway. Oops. I thought that car was reversing then. It's not, is it? It's just moving in a very weird way. Oh, God. Right. I can't believe the same car has wrecked me 2 races in a row. That's just not on. I see you. Anyway. I reckon we're going to get 4th, I think, at best here. There's a car in front that wrecked me. Oh, Texas Sound's having a bad day. Oh, did you see the way I did that? That was skill right there. I'm proud of that. God. You know, I can't believe in a game like this I'm actually worrying about my racing line and hitting the apex. I really shouldn't be. Like, you want to play a racing game that's just full of finesse? Well, sorry, you know, this isn't it. Can I get on the podium from here? I mean, I'm in 4th. I stand half a chance. Especially if those 2 in front do something stupid in the next 3 laps, which is highly possible in this game. That's not a car that concerns me. Trouble is, the thing is, there's lap traffic in front of them everywhere as well, so you never know. I'm not even lifting off the accelerator, I'm just turning the wheel and it just scrubs speed. That's my style around here, it seems to be working. Okay. I'm not going to be able to do much here, am I? Just get off. No, these aren't a lap down. These aren't my opponents either. I think I'm just miles behind, like, the cars I need to be behind. I'm going to get fourth. Sad, but that's the way it goes sometimes. If I hadn't got wrecked right at the start, I just may have had half a chance of getting the top 3 there. I mean, okay, it's a bit of a long shot, but I kind of feel like I've been a bit cheated. I might actually restart that one. I will restart that, actually. Because I really think I could have done a lot better there. That was a weird moment. Okay. Let's go again. Right, we know to avoid the white car. I'm going to get turned around again. If I get turned around again by that white car, I swear to God. I swear to God. He's my new nemesis, isn't he? He really is. He's behind me as well, look. He's right there. Oh. No. Rancid Kitty, that's who's driving that white car. I need Texas Hound to just drop behind me. Oh God. Oh, that's torn it. That's torn it, hasn't it? Only lost one place though. Oh no. Hey, crashed a car out though. Down to 8th again now, you see. Just go away. I am going to restart that, simply because I've lost too much time. Doing well till then as well. But it's that white car there that's my nemesis, I think. You know what? That didn't work. I was going to try and spin him out, but it didn't work. See what I mean? I nearly got spun out by him again there. Ah, that didn't work. There you go. Just cause a bit of carnage before I restart that one. I am becoming the channel of restarts here, aren't I? I'm committing that cardinal sin of racing games on Twitch where I should... Oh, don't restart it, you suck. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Right, anyway. I'm try and take Juggernaut on the inside here. I'm going to do a clean racing move. There you go, you see. They can't handle it, you see. They can't handle a clean racing move. They're all over the place when it happens. That's the secret to this, quite clearly. keeping half an eye on the car behind me. Oh god. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Hey, knocked my bumper off. I'm not too worried about that. As long as I'm in touch at this stage, that's all I really care about. Oh, Jesus. No, you don't. Oh, he's all over the place. Steady. Go, 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 go. My nemesis is taking out Texas Hound. Oh no. I basically just threw a lapped car at my opponent there. Do you see that? That was so funny. Right. See, this is exactly the sort of situation I was after. I need to win these types of events, you see. Like, I really do. And this sounds crazy for a game like this, but I'm actually concentrating the living heck out of this right now. Like, I really am. Okay. 5 laps to go, counting this one. Oh my god. Right in front of me. I didn't really appreciate that. That's alright. Yeah, we're not doing too badly here. At all, we're doing really well. Just avoid all of the lap traffic. And we should have this one in the bag. Three laps counting this one. I'm taking absolutely nothing for granted until I see myself over that line, because I've been in a situation before in this game where I feel like I've been like really far out in front, and then something stupid happens and I lose out. Like, any one of these cars could take me out potentially. Like that situation there could have been disaster for me, you know. There's a burnt out car on the left, that's not a problem, we can avoid that easily. So coming up to the final lap. I'm so tense now, guys. Not gonna lie, I am so tense right now. I'm really properly tense right now. Confidence lift off the throttle, that's right, there we go. Oh yeah, we have done it. Whew. Now that is what you call a pressure drive right there. That is calm under pressure personified, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how tricky that is. Good stuff. Right. I do need to take my jumper off though, so just give me a minute here. Whoops. See, the heating in here works, but it works too well. Oh, God. Sometimes. You know when you like take your headset off and then there's like a bit of hair that like is in the wrong part of your eye line. That's exactly what just happened there. But yeah, the heating in this place works, and it works really well. And what cars have I got eligible for this? Is that? Yeah, that's more like a Toyota Supra. I'll take that one. There was 1 year, I'm going back like 10 years or so now, where there was a problem with our heating to the point where it was on permanently. And it was in the middle of December, thankfully, but I still had to have my bedroom window open just to keep cool in the middle of winter. Like, what's all that about? What even is that? Just waiting for my load game. Oh, it would help if I actually pressed the thing to load it, wouldn't it? I was sat here waiting for it to load like an absolute lemon. Oh dear. How long have I been live for? 41 minutes. Good, good, good. Fantastic. I know it's really early in, like it's like 42 minutes into like a 2 hour stream, but I do actually already know who I'm going to raid if they're still on when I finish as well. And they've only just come online, so they should still be on. So it takes forever to. This game takes forever to load up. It's like at 58% according to my stream here. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's one of these again. It's one of these tournament type things. Which I'm kind of okay with, actually. So we need to finish top 12 to qualify. Got it. This car handles a bit differently to the other one that we just drove, so I need to... It might take me a couple of goes to get used to this. And this course is a nightmare as well. I remember this well. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, well. That's one way to get around, I guess. What the heck happened to him there? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, no. That's bad. That's bad. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Yeah. We flew there. We flew through the air with the greatest of ease, as my gran would say. There's cars flying everywhere. I do not know what the heck is happening here. Oh, what the heck did I just hit? Oh, there's a tyre. What a place for a tyre like that, you know? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm actually glad I wrecked there because I do need to restart that. We'll try that one again with a different car, I think. I'll see if I can upgrade a car that I'm used to like Class A spec or something. Is that even a thing in this game? I don't even know. I can't even remember what there is. Garage. My cars. Select. Upgrade. There we go. Now we have a Class A car, you see. Oh, hang on. So I can't buy that. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I can't really do anything with those. Okay, what other cars have I got then? This one, perhaps? Buy installed upgrades. Yeah, I can't upgrade any of these. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. So I'll have to stick with this thing then, and hope I can get used to it. I'm just fumbling around in the menus like mad, you know. It's so annoying. Just having a quick look at something. Don't mind me. Okay. Fine, whatever. I won't argue with anything. I won't argue with what Twitch is telling me. Yeah, we need to get into that. Start event, yeah. We'll try that again. Again. Oh, gosh. And oh yeah, that died 5 times in my current Minecraft world. I might need to set that back to 0 again, because I might need to start a new world. I've just realised, I just remembered. I almost went into Minecraft tonight, actually. And I might still do that, just very, very briefly, to see if I can get back into my world still, but, you know. That is an annoying thing that happened. Like Xbox's own quick fix screwed me over. Anyway, let's go. Okay, barge the way through. This time it's a bit better. Doesn't matter that I'm all over the place, it's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go. I would say caution is actually a good thing in this. Like, you know that phrase, less haste, more speed? I think it kind of applies in this. Like, this is a very different type of driving challenge to what we just had. Like, I'm sort of lifting off the throttle quite a lot here for this. Yeah, this side, and then we can sort of do the S-bend, can't we? Oh god. Oh no. I caught the yeah. That was unfortunate. I just need to finish top 12 in this race though, so you know, we're not doing too badly at the minute. You go away, Boogeyman. I just crashed the Boogeyman, there you go. Okay. That's the bouncy route, obviously. Now we know the drill. We stay on the outside and then do the S-bend. See, look, they're just being silly, you know. They're trying these jump routes and they're just being silly, and there's no need to be. Like, there really isn't. You know, I'm going to prove to the world with this game that sensible is the way forward with this game. For the most part, anyway, for the most part. See, look. I mean, what's so sensible about that? Nothing. That's what. Nothing. See, my sensible driving has actually got me into second place, okay? Being sensible Now he's possibly a lap down. I'm not too bothered about winning this. I just want to qualify. Although saying that, I am actually in the lead somehow. I don't know how I've done this, but I am in the lead. And I actually flew off the track once, so, you know. Oh shit. Did not want to do that. No, it's okay. We're okay, we're okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Car's still in quite good health. We've got, in Wreckfest terms, we've got a huge lead. It's 3 seconds, but that's huge in this game. You see? We won. And we were just driving sensibly. We found the key to the game. See, there's a code to this. I'm telling you. There is legit a code to this game. A proper trick. Right. So we'll... Waiting on it to load. Where are we at? 60... Oh, God's sake. I can't see how much it's loaded up because when you stream off console, off Xbox, you get a broadcast bar. And that broadcast bar is right where the loading number is. So I can't see that. Right, starting off the front. Can I actually make this a light to flag victory? That would be insane if I could do that. No, I can't, is the answer. Whoops. Yep, sensible driving, sensible driving. I'm all about that sensible driving, that's what I'm all about. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not too concerned about this right now. They're all going to crash. I'm not. And we're going to be fine. You see? See, look, see? See what I mean? I got my crystal ball out for that. Here we go, here we go. Nice. I love the sounds in this as well when the car hits the ground. It's not too over the top. And that kind of sounds a bit more realistic to me. Look, I'm trying to get past you here, dude. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. What is he doing? Just launching himself everywhere. Cool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh God. Hello. Just came face to face with. You don't normally expect to see a car facing the wrong way, do you? Like, that would not happen in... Actually, I'm probably wrong. It would happen in Project Cars or Forza. Particularly if you're in an online lobby. I'm going to take the fun route just this once. There you go. That's how you're supposed to do it. This is basically any online lobby of any racing game anywhere, if you think about it. It's exactly what this is. Steady. Ah, beautiful. My technique here is just, oh, so good. Now I've got used to the way this car works and the way the car drives, I'm actually doing alright. That's 2 first places now in a row. Get in there. Oh no, it's 3 first places in a row, because I got first in that other race, didn't I, around the oval? Uh-huh. My driving prowess is freaking incredible. Like, it really is. Okay. So we've got the final coming up. First place champion. There's a Will Buxton line, isn't it, from Drive to Survive? If you get first place, you've won the race. Yeah, Will. Yeah, Will. Just occurred to me, I never ever announced that I'm live anywhere, and I just have, so there you go. Cool. Oops. My mouse does not want to cooperate with me at all. There we go. Oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I've got my control pad on my knee and I've got a drink in my hand and I'm just trying to do both and it wouldn't work. Well, saying that, I don't think it would be a bad thing if I went to the back anyway, because my careful driving technique would just win me through. About my careful driving technique. Right, we'll try that again. You didn't see that first attempt, okay. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, watch it. Whoa! Buddy! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, 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 don't go this way, don't go this way, don't go this way. There we go. Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but whatever it was, it's kept me on the straight and narrow at least. Well, in this case it's the bumpy and narrow, not the straight and narrow, but you get the idea. Gonna give you a shove, gonna give you a shove as well. There we go. There we go, that's what we're all about. Oh, what am I doing? Long race this, so it's 12 laps. Right, I need to calm down a bit here. I'm getting carried away again. But we've got a tactic, and I'm just straying away from it, like I always do, because I always think I know better than myself, and I never do. We're getting into a battle we don't need to get into. Just, yeah, there we go. There we go. just going to turn the game volume down a bit more, actually. There we go. Oh, Jesus. There's just cars falling off the road everywhere here. Again, sensible driving. That's not sensible, Stephen. That's terrible. This is not sensible. There we go. Just keep it nice and straight. Again, we go to the outside because that's where the other routes are. Where the the route's the easy route is. Through the S-bend. Oh. Oh no. I got distracted by a message as well. Hang on a second. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Go. Don't need Y to reset, it's fine. Steady. Over we go. Oh, dude. I want to get top 3 at the very least here. Oh, good lord. Just keep it smooth. If I can. Thank you. See, that's that top 3 place I wanted. Now I've just got to hang on to it for 6 laps. Steady. Go. There we go. Oh, this side, thank you. That's fine. Lost the place, but I'm not too bothered about that because someone's going to do something stupid in front of me and then that'll be my place back. Mad Monster, I really do not need this, mate. You just go through. Oh, front left wheel damage, that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay, oh no, oh. Well, I was doing quite well there, until that happened. I'm blaming the wheel damage, by the way. That's exactly what I'm blaming this on now. Just nudge all these cars out my way. There we go. It was a pretty decent crash I just had there, wasn't it? Really? I'm quite impressed with myself, actually. Oh my word. Yeah. I'm going to restart this. Just going to respond to something real quick. bothered. We're going to restart. Yeah, restart. Because my car was all over the place there towards the end of that. Right, let's go. Again, we're going to be sensible. I'm going to take my time getting angled over the jumps properly, and we should be absolutely fine. Let all these guys mess up the jumps, and we'll just take advantage of it. Nice and smooth. The Jackie Stewart school of driving here. Like Jackie Stewart was all about smoothness and like control, you know. Like he had this mantra of like, one of the things I think he championed was, you know, don't accelerate again until you don't have to brake anymore. Like you come into a corner, like you go around a corner, only start properly accelerating when you think you don't need to slow down again for the corner. Little things like little tricks like that is what basically made him a 3-time world champion. Winner of 27 Grand Prix out of 99 races that he did. And I'm channeling all of that right now. Like, you wouldn't think it, but in a game like this, but I really am channeling that sort of mantra right now. Smoothness. Calm and precision. And then I do that. Just nice and smooth. That's all you need to be. I have lost the lead briefly, but we'll get it back again, I hope. I hope. I think the car in front of me there that's just about to turn in now, that's done in the wall there, I think that's actually the car I'm battling for the lead, so we're in touch, we're in touch. Whoa! What the heck was that? What was that? That was mad. Oh god. You know what? There. Yeah. Yeah! We just got aggressive and took the lead. Okay, that's not helping me. Oh, that was pure skill. And luck for that matter, thinking about it. I've got that last corner technique nailed. Like I really have. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Yeah, just spin out. There you go. Oh, dear. What the hell is going on? Like, there's just cars on top of cars, like, everywhere. I'm 11 seconds in the lead. That's huge. Like, I don't even need to worry too much now. That's like half a lap lead that I've got. Virtually. Well, maybe not quite that actually. Maybe it's a bit less than that, but it's still pretty substantial. A lap round here is about 34 seconds, look, so yeah. Third of a lap, third of a lap. Although now it's extended, so yeah. We've got a good lead. We are absolutely crushing this race. I'm so amazed. Like, I had my problems as well a little while ago, so, you know. Just trying to get around this dude. Or these three dudes, I should say. Whoa! That didn't work out well for him, did it? Oh, god damn it. Ah, we're alright. Brakes damaged, though. With 2 laps to go. Well... You know. Just taking my time to get it lined up properly. Now just keep a straight line over these jumps as like best I can. Don't need to worry too much here. Oh god. Yeah. Thank you. I got thrown off course there, but we're okay. My lead has been reduced though by a lot, so I'm just hoping I can hold on to it. I think I'm lined up for these jumps. Yeah, we are. We are. I don't know what I'm worried about. 15-second lead. Half a lap to go, if that. It's just that one little jump there, and then there's that tyre stack which we've missed. Slingshot trying to do something, don't know what. But there we are. We actually got there. Nice. Nice. Oh, come on, I was hoping to level up then. Meanies. They are meanies, aren't they, in this game? They don't let you level up at all. But that's another event completed. I've completed 2 events so far. Civil War, no idea what this is about. Let's jump in anyway. Vehicle not eligible? What do you mean vehicle not eligible? Is this vehicle eligible? Okay, well, we'll take it then. Right, we're in the Madman Stadium. Okay. This isn't going to be as tricky as I thought it was in terms of, like, driving the car around. It's in an arena, so... We should be good. We should be good. I'm trying to find a position that's comfortable for my back as well. Like, I'm trying to, like, little techniques. I got sent by the doctor a load of exercises for my back, which hopefully will help, but... And to be fair, it was looking pretty good until a few days ago, so... I need to get those exercises back on my screen and do them again. Like, I've done a few already, but there's some that I haven't tried yet that I'm going to attempt as well. Oh yeah, we are in an arena, aren't we? Yeah, we're in that. Oh, it's the same arena as before. We were in here earlier. Now, you can't really keep out of trouble in this, so I'm just going to just hopelessly ram everything and see what happens. I'm just going to aimlessly drive around and just hope for the best. And see what happens. There's a spin out. I'm not going to worry too much at the minute because, like, everyone's on really high health at the moment. And I'm pretty sure the trick is to be the last one standing anyway, so, like, there's not much point worrying about wrecking people just yet. Most people are still on really high health. There's a car there on low health, but probably won't get to him before he gets wrecked, I guess. Oh dear. Okay, that wasn't very nice, was it? Look how my dude sat in the car now. Oh dear. At least this game doesn't pride itself on being too realistic, which I kind of admire and respect in many ways. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, the ground is very unforgiving, as we've just found out. I'm not going to take anyone out here just yet. You know, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I'm going after him. There we are. I wrecked him. Well, I didn't wreck the car that I wanted to wreck, but I wrecked a car. So, I'm happy. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, noob. Oh, come on. I literally created an air current around him there. Yeah, he's now wrecked. He's done. He's not done yet. Yep, he's done. That's 2 cars out of 3 that I've got. Just get out of there. Cause at least 1500 damage. Oh, nearly. Again, I created an air current that got him wrecked. That got him in trouble. There we go, there's an opponent wrecked, I think. Get out of it. Okay, we're into the final 4. Shunted him out. That's good. Now, I'm going to have a car gunning for me in a minute, aren't I? Looking at the health bars of these 2 guys. Think we know which one to go for if we can. Nah, it's not going to get him, is it? Nah. Oh. Oh, please say I got him. Or he got him. Oh, God, I couldn't get any speed up to like do any damage. Oh, come on, how did that not get him? You're having a laugh, mate. I'm trying to be... There we go. That's 3 cars wrecked. That's good. Right, there's only 1 car left now. And it's that one there. Hell yeah. I think we did it. Yes, we got him. I thought at first we both wrecked each other at the same time, but clearly we didn't. I was the only one in the Class A car as well, by the way. So you can argue an unfair advantage if you want, but I don't care. I mean, my car's a bit crumpled, I must admit. It's seen better days, but you know. Yeah, like I say, the game doesn't pride itself on being realistic. I mean, there's no way a car looking like that would achieve any kind of greatness, but you know. You don't hear me complaining too much. Oh dear. Right, well, we've got time for one more event, I think. And then I am going to call it and relax a little bit. I keep forgetting to press A. What's next? Tournament of Destruction. Oh, let's do this. Let's finish with this. Let's finish the Wreckfest section with this. Yeah. This, I think, will be a lot of fun. And if you've not worked it out yet, you'll see why in a minute. Oops. Not my microphone. Farwee. Yeah, this is going to be... If it's what I think it is, it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, this is going to be... Right, outer oval. Yeah, we're racing buses. Right. This is going to be interesting. Why does my bus say bang? What's that all about? Things. There's like 24 in this race. Oh god. I've no idea about power to rate ratios of buses, but I'm pretty sure this isn't normal. Yeah, I'm going low and everyone else is going high. It makes me feel like I'm doing something a little bit wrong here, but I don't know. School's out for summer. I don't know the rest of the words. Like I said before, I'm not a fan of rock music at all, so I don't have a clue about lyrics or anything like that. A lot of the music I listen to doesn't have lyrics in at all. Oh Jesus. Oh but Jesus. Oh god. Lucas Oil. There used to be a program in America called Lucas Oil on the Edge, and it would feature crazy racing like this. I am absolutely convinced that's where the inspiration for this came from. A lot of the things in this game, I think, have their inspiration from that show. And this is definitely one of those instances. Bang, School of Demolition. Okay. Well, you know, Whatever works. Oh, Jesus. I kind of feel like this is based on a real place as well. Like this speedway. It feels like this is a short track speedway that would exist somewhere in America. If I'm being honest. But I'm not sure exactly where it would be. You know? Like, there is, that I know of in this game, there is one racetrack that's actually based on a real life location. And there is and that track, I believe, is a rallycross circuit called Valkensvaard, which is in Holland. The Netherlands, as it's now known. That's the only one I know of in this game that's like based on a real place. Like I don't know of anywhere else in this game that's based on real life, but this feels like it would be a real thing somewhere. I know for a fact there are racetracks, speedways in America that look like this. There must be. Like I do watch a lot of the like American NASCAR short track championships, like the Wheel and Modified Tour and the it used to be called the Arca Menard Series East and West that run on short tracks as well. Like there's loads of those kind of places in America. There's loads of like short track speedway oval speedway. So I'm convinced this is a real one somewhere in the world. But where that would be, I have no idea. Now I'm going to try and manipulate this a little bit so I'm not in lapped traffic, actually. Because I've got a big enough lead, I think I can just hold that over this final lap without having to worry about getting involved in any shenanigans up front. Because those buses are a lap down. I'm about to put a lap on them, but I don't want to get involved in them if I can avoid it. So I'm probably just going to sit back a little bit and just let them do their thing. And it's working out pretty well, in fact. There we go. So there you are, Wreckfest is a fun little game. You know, I enjoy playing it. I mean, I got this game as part of Game Pass on Xbox, and you know, essentially it was a free game, and it's such great value. It is unreal. I might do one more event actually, just to see if I can level up once more. I probably won't be able to, but we'll see. We'll see. That was a lot of fun. Like, I've been meaning to stream this game for ages, and like I say, for some reason, none of my Game Pass games were working at all for the longest while. And now we are able to... Hang on, I might be able to change the cards again. We're now able to play these games. I mean, Dirt 5 wasn't working either. In fact, not even Golf with Your Friends was working properly for me either. Hi, Scuba. Thank you for the follow-up stream, by the way, as well. That was really cool of you. But yep, how you doing, Scuba? I think you were streaming Fortnite a minute ago, weren't you? How did that go? Did you get any decent victory royales? I'll tell you now, if you had as much as one victory royale in your session tonight, you've had more victory royales in one night than I've had in like 3 years of playing that game. Like, that game for me does not go well. But yeah, thank you for your follow off stream, by the way. That was really good of you. So yeah, we're gonna finish off with this event then. It's numerous races again. I think it's a tournament setting as well. So if we finish in the top sort of half of the field, we should be good. It just takes a while for the game. This is the one criticism I've got of this game, is it takes a while to load. You got one, you think, oh, that's good. That's good. I will, at some point, play Fortnite on stream again. Trying to figure audio stuff still, yeah. Do you know what? When I did Fortnite on here, on stream, I actually had an audio issue that I wasn't even aware of until I watched the VOD back. And that was, the game audio was so damn loud, it was overpowering my microphone. Oh, cool, yeah. Went to everyone that's following you back. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm now only 10 followers away from 100. Which is absolutely crazy. So this is hashtag road to 100 followers. Get out of the way, dude. Yeah. Oh, really? There's a tyre there. I mean, what? Who designed that? I am gonna absolutely sue somebody for that. But yeah, I tend to do like a follow for follow thing as well at the moment, although there will come a point where I can't do that for everybody. You know, you can only follow so many people on Twitch, believe it or not, there is a limit. Although, to be fair, that limit is 2,000 people, so I think you're alright yet. And I was made aware of this by a streamer who had followers only mode enabled. After getting in a debate with them about followers only mode. But I won't go into that because they made some comments that I thought was a bit of a joke. But anyway, there you are. I did once stream for about 20 minutes with emote only mode enabled in my chat because I forgot to switch it off before I started my stream. Those little things happen sometimes. And somebody else I know who streams actually went for like 2 hours with subscriber only mode on, and they didn't realise, and they were wondering why they weren't getting as many people talking in chat as normal. You know, these are things that can happen that you've got to be careful of. But yeah, for those listening that don't know, the limit on Twitch for following people, you're allowed to follow 2,000 streamers on Twitch, and that's where the cap is. So there you are. Every day's a school day with me. You always get some kind of weird factoid from me, and that's today's weird factoid. Anyway, we're doing okay here. We're in the top sort of half dozen, which is good. Oh, this is the same circuit I was on before, just the inner loop rather than the outer one. So if you're going to get dizzy, you might get dizzy watching this, I apologise, but you know, it's a necessary evil of the game, unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh god. Steady, 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 steady. Oh my word. What even is going on there? But you missed the really fun stuff earlier. We had cars flying everywhere, cars on top of cars. It's been madness, this has. Oh my word. It's been, yeah, madness. Oh, I was in the lead then as well. Ugh. Okay. let's just focus here. I won the last race with careful driving. I'm going to win this race with careful driving as well. Which I know is boring, but, you know, whatever works. Okay, I had to swerve to avoid that car then. Oh. Yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, shit. There. Wait, I got second there. That car was the lead. Oh, my word. Oh, look at the times. I mean, look at that. 3:55.100, 3:55.139. I know I know. He's making a left turn. Oh, now he's making another left turn. What's going to happen next, folks? Which way is he going to turn next? Oh my God, he's made 3 left turns. Oh dear. I sound like I'm taking the Mickey out of NASCAR. I do actually enjoy watching NASCAR. I think it's a great series, for the record. And next chance I get, I'm going to watch that dirt track race that they had at, I think it's Bristol they were at, where they just dump a load of dirt in the arena and then race around it. It's pretty cool. And yes, I'm aware not all NASCAR races are run on ovals, okay? There's the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval that they race on, which is like half speedway, half oval. Half road course, half oval, sorry. And they run at COTA, Circuit of the Americas, that's where the Formula One happens. They have Sonoma, and there's one other, which I forget where it is now, Watkins Glen. Oh yeah, it is super fast as well, on the super speedways like Daytona and Talladega in particular. They get up to like pretty much 200 miles an hour, it's crazy. And you see them at Daytona and Talladega, they race so close together. It's such a tight pack most of the time as well. You know, like you see the inevitable so-called big one happening where cars just go left, right and centre. And you sort of watch that and you think to yourself, how do they not do this more often? How do they not crash all the time? You know, they crash a lot as it is, but those races are super crazy. And then they have the short tracks as well. I was talking earlier about the NASCAR Whelen Modified Series and the ARCA Menard East and West Series, which I watch over here through YouTube. And they race on the shorter oval, so the speeds aren't as great, but the action's still pretty intense. Like the best way I can describe the ARCA Menard Series East and West, it's like basically Formula 4 of NASCAR. And those Saturday nights at short track ovals looks like they're super fun actually. And if I lived in America, I would totally go to one of those short track Saturday nights. Am I on the wrong side of the track here, or can I just? Do you know what? I'll just get over there. There we go. I feel like I was doing the wrong thing there, but I think we're okay. Oh, yeah, I can see where the hazard in this course is going to come from already. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty, is it? But we'll do our best. But yeah, I don't follow NASCAR as closely as I do other forms of the sport, but when I do watch NASCAR, I do always enjoy it. It's great to watch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was good. I just literally doctored that crash to perfection. That was a weird phrase, but it works. Just gentle throttle. There we go. Okay. Front right wheel is damaged. Well, there you are. I wonder how that happened. Let me think. Oh god. Okay, I am actually stuck. I need to reset. I was not... Really, dude? Really? There's cars climbing on me here. It's the car mating season. Me and words, man. Me and words. Oh, get off. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Lap 4 of 12. Oh, this has got there's a lot yet to happen in this. Although, thankfully, the field is thinning out, so it should be a little bit easier now. I hope. Yeah, that front wheel being damaged is really affecting things out of those corners. Yeah, you hit your rival then. Go. You know, I might actually win this race. Which is not something I would have thought would have happened like literally a couple of minutes ago. Okay. There we go, you see. Oh, number of laps in the lead, 1 out of 3. I've led longer than that. Come on. I've led way more than just the 1 lap. Surely. Although we are only halfway through the race, that's just mental. But I've been cruising out the front for like the longest while, and it's saying laps led 1 out of 3. Oh, no you don't. Look at the cars that are like at the side of the road now. This course does look like a lot of fun, but once you get like past 5 or 6 laps, the field gets thinned out to such an extent that all the cars are now dead. And like, I'm just trying to finish the race, so I'm not going to hit anybody else now. And everyone else is sort of nicely separated, so yeah. It's just a bit of a... Yeah, it starts off quicker, then gradually peters out. This course, races on this course do, it would seem. Okay, sorry about not getting my words out properly, but you know. I get muddled up sometimes, what can I say? Oh. Bottomed out a bit there. Oh, nice. Look at that sky. That is such a spectacular sunset. Like, it almost doesn't look appropriate for a game like Wreckfest to have a beautiful sunset like that. Like, to me, that just feels wrong. But, you know, putting effort into your artwork, I guess. You know, it's up there. Right, there's 2 laps to go after this one, so I'm not even sure where the finish line is, to be fair. Okay, it's just there. Right, got you. So, 2 laps to go. And yeah, as I say, the really good thing about this game for me is the sort of pick up and playability of it. You know, there's no real finesse to this as such, if you don't want there to be. Just bludgeon your opponents to death if you so wish. But I was one of many people that was saying that, you know, the modern day sort of next gen consoles were crying out for a game like of the like of Destruction Derby on the PlayStation, and we were just long overdue for a game like this. And you know, thankfully, this game came along and answered everyone's prayers for that. You know, Destruction Derby 1 and 2 in particular were such great games. They really were. What did the Destruction Derby games no favours at all, though, was the fact that Destruction Derby 1 and Destruction Derby 2 and Destruction Derby Raw were all released in the same week as Tomb Raider games. Destruction Derby 1 was released the same week as Tomb Raider 1. Destruction Derby 2 was released the same week as Tomb Raider 2. And Destruction Derby 3 was released the same week as Tomb Raider 3. They just coincided together in such an amazingly coincidental way. And that did the Destruction Derby games absolutely no favours whatsoever. Because everyone was talking about Tomb Raider at the time. Nobody was talking about this new breed of racing game, you know, where the rule book was thrown out the window. But that said, but in spite of that, though, the Destruction Derby games did do all right. And I remember buying it and thinking, my God, this is new tech stuff here that we're doing. You know, it's like next level stuff. And then when Destruction Derby 2 came, Destruction Derby 2 for me was the ultimate Destruction Derby game. Like, Destruction Derby Raw for me was trying too hard. But like Destruction Derby 1, Destruction Derby 2 coming in and adding the physics of the car being able to topple over and roll over and barrel roll, that little addition made it perfect for me. But that said, those games, that game was super fun. All of them were, really. Okay, we're going to do a figure 8 race now. Oh, there's 8 races in this event. Okay. So we're on race number 3 of 8. But yeah, I'm trying to do this so I'm trying to play more racing games on stream, essentially. And things like this, I think, are a great way to do it. I wanted to get Grid Legends, but I ain't made of money. So freebies like this we'll have to do for now. I might try and finish the career on Forza Motorsport 7 on stream as well at some point. That's something I should do as well. And don't forget as well, tomorrow morning we will have, I hope, if my mobile data allows it, an IRL stream from Wellington Park Paddock, like I did last weekend. So yeah, there's stuff happening. Oh my word, I've been forced the wrong way. Just sneak back in. Come on. Come on, get out of the way, Cannonball. Came in like a cannonball. I've no idea who sings that, but whoever it was, they sure were profound. That was basically my admission that I know nothing about pop music whatsoever. Like, I really don't. Oh, yeah. Ah, that corner is actually tighter than I think it is every single time. Like, the corners are not perfect curves, they do tighten quite dramatically. This one tightens really dramatically in a minute. Just about here. And I keep going towards that wall and wandering over quite a long way. And that's just me trying to carry as much speed as I can through the corner. Now that one there is not too bad. It's this one here that I get caught out on almost every single time. And it's going to catch me out at one point, I think. One day. That bit right there. I'm actually more worried about that corner catching me out than I am getting taken out on the crossover. Simply because I can't control really the crossover. It's just, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Whereas this I do have control over. Yeah, I caught the wall then. Oh, steady. Yee. Okay, that was okay-ish. Ah! No. Oh! I think I crashed him into the wall and wrecked him. Somehow I'm also in the lead. I'm not quite sure how I've done this, but, you know. Is. Steady on the brakes. Oh god. Serious concentration is needed by yours truly. Oh, nice. Oh. Drifting. Oh, that was... If that car had been an inch further towards the corner that was stationary, I would have not been so lucky there. Anyway, I will do one more and then I'm going to call it because I need to rest my eyes a little bit. But yeah, Wreckfest has been absolutely superb. Oh, I need to give Scuba a shout out, don't I? There you go. There you go. And yeah, I did see that he was streaming Fortnite as well. Like I say, a game that I really must get back into, streaming wise. If I'm feeling like I've got any energy left, either tomorrow or Sunday, I might just do a Fortnite sesh on here if I'm up to it. Because like I've played that game what, 3 times in the last year? It's ridiculous. Like one of the bits of feedback that I got was that the skin I was using was basically ancient, which The person's not wrong. It is an old skin that I'm using, but, what can you do? So yeah, I'm feeling a Fortnite and Wreckfest stream at some point. That could be pretty dope. Because I'll finish this event on stream as well next time too. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh god, this would be nerve-wracking in real life, wouldn't it? Oh, whoa, all over the place there. Right. There we go. Oh. I've no idea what kind of course this is meant to be, but... yeah. Crunch. I don't think that's as scary a crossover as it looks, actually. Yeah, they just fly over you. Ugh. In real life, that would not work. I'm just putting that thought out there. It would absolutely not work. Right then. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's another route through there, apparently. Okay. Which will save me going over this stupid loop-the-loop every single bloody time. But that mini took a little sneaky secret route. Yeah. Oh, God. But I'm just following the same sequence of the same route each time. Is that a good thing that I'm doing? It seems to be working. Oh, no. Ah, shit. I'm going to lose the lead here. Oh, no. I've just kept it. Right, you know what? I'm going the non-loop-de-loop way. Well, that works. That works surprisingly well, actually. Yep, lap 5 of 12, and in first place, so clearly the route I took was totally valid then. That's good news. Oh. Yeah. I've been playing this game for 2 hours. It's absolutely flown by. I'm amazed. Oh, shit. I'm amazed. Oh, what a hell of a place to break down. What a hell of a place to break down. Oh, dear. We kind of got rid of him in true style, though, didn't we? That was quite incredible. Okay. Cool. Staying in this lane, that's fine. That actually makes my eyes go funny, I'm not going to lie. It makes me feel a bit weird just doing it. Even though it's in a game, it kind of makes me feel weird doing that. Like that should not be happening at all. Oh god, I've gone a different route. Ah, we're fine. We're fine. Steady, 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 steady. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. Oh god. That was nearly a very, very, very serious problem there. Oh, God. There's cars flying everywhere. And I'm in the middle of a gaggle of cars here. I do not feel comfortable with this, to be quite honest with you. Oh. Shouldn't have worried. Interesting. Oh, the mini stopped, I noticed as well. Oh, God. Yeah, that loop is making me feel really weird, I'm not going to lie. Oh, shit. Back. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Beautiful. Coming for you. Yeah. I don't know quite what that was about. Hey? Am I going to go the... Oh, okay, I see. I had to go round the loop because that's the way I started. Okay. Like, wait a minute, what? That was a really weird thing that happened there. And here she goes. Yep, that works. It's a long race, this. Hi, Solar Hawk, how are you? It's good to see you again. Oh, God. What have I done? What have I done? That's good. That's good. How was the funeral? I thought I meant to like. Oh no. Oh no. I'm losing places now. Horrible. I can imagine it would be, mate. But you got the worst of it out of the way at least. So now you can move forward. Got to do these things? Unfortunately, yes you have. Yes you have. But at least you've got through it. And now, you know, you can start to sort of move forward and do the things that he would have wanted you to do. Yeah. That's preaching it right there. Not off. Not off. Well, you'll be amazed to hear, hang on a minute, that even though I'm still not yet affiliate, I still have evolved a little bit. I've done IRL streams now on my phone. I'm going to do another one tomorrow morning, actually. And I've done racing games since then. I've done more Minecraft. I'm doing really badly at this now. Yeah, really. Really. There should be in my highlights. But I've got to show you something real quick, actually. Oh, I'll do it when I've crossed the line, actually. I thought I finished. Because you remember my Minecraft world and my Minecraft gameplay. Well, I'm not saying that my last stream was my last Minecraft stream was a disaster, but you remember last time you were here, Solar Hawk? It was on something like 2 deaths in my Minecraft world. Yeah. We had a bit of an issue. As you can see from the command now. 5 times. Oh dear. What happened? Well, it is on stream this, but here's what happened. I was doing an exploration stream. I was going north west because I was going to minus 10,000 coordinate just because. I got to a bit where I was on top of a mountain. I thought there was water below me. Unfortunately, there wasn't water below me. It was just a drop right down into what I can only describe as the depths of hell, and I fell to my death. I then thought, I spawned in a village nearby because I've set my spawn. Like, right, I'm going to go back and get my stuff. I then went to get my stuff back. I got chased by a horde of 5 zombies and a creeper. They got me down to like 3 hearts of health. I was able to get away from them by climbing a tree, and then I walked off the tree and it did fall damage and I died the second time. My third time was me just dying to get back to my house. I died falling off a tree in Minecraft. I'm so silly. That was a thing that happened. That was a thing that happened. Can I rebuild? Well, I could be able to, but something else has gone wrong. You see, about a week or so ago, I had a problem with my ex. Hi Yoshi. I fell from a tree. It was in Minecraft. It was in Minecraft. That I think you were there actually. That Minecraft scream, the Minecraft stream that I died 3 times on. But here's the thing with Minecraft, a little update for you on that. About a week or so ago, I was having a problem with my Xbox Game Pass games. I couldn't access them at all, and Solarhawk, Golf with Your Friends would have been a victim of this, actually, because I couldn't access even that. I couldn't access anything that I got on Game Pass, including this game, by the way. And the fact I'm playing this game right now tells you that I've solved that problem. That's the good news. But the fix that Microsoft gave me meant that I had to clear all of my locally saved games, which is not normally a problem. But for some reason, that Minecraft world, ever since then, has had a corruption issue with it, and I can't access the world at the moment from this console. The other problem I've got as well with that Minecraft world is that it's gone over 500 MB on the megabytes on their local Minecraft server. So as things stand at the moment, I cannot access that Minecraft world at all at the moment. But I'm hoping to try and find a fix. There is some good news though, because what that means is that my worst case scenario is I have to start a new world. Now, that's not a bad thing because I've got an idea as to what that next world is going to be. And it means I can do a whole new thing with it. So, although I may have potentially lost that Minecraft world, it's not the be-all and end-all, so I'm not too downhearted with it. But the good news for you, Solork, is that Golf with Your Friends works absolutely fine. the fix that Microsoft gave me fixed 99.9% of the problem. It just created a new one. So there you are. That's the update on that. So that death command will change. For Yoshi's benefit, I'll show you what I've done. There's the death command. I've got !play. I've got hidden for some hidden commands. There you go, and that gives you access to this one. ! Gobbledygook. There you go. I love making stream elements have a hissy fit. Anyway, It's quarter to midnight. I've been doing this for over 2 hours, which is half an hour longer than I was going to. Great to see you again, Solar Hawk. I'm so glad that you're back in here, mate. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully things will pick up for you soon. No problem, Solar Hawk. I am going to raid out. I'm not going to raid that person, Solar Hawk. Don't worry. I'm going to raid somebody else I had planned. Thanks, man. My pleasure, my dude. My pleasure. And yeah, hope to see you again soon, mate. Hope to see you again soon. No, we're not raiding him. Don't worry. We're not raiding him. I actually don't know who's live. I'm hoping the person I was going to raid is still on, but I need to find out. Let's have a little look here. There's two people I could raid, actually. So, oh, he's on. I can raid him. Oh, yeah, he is. So I was going to raid Cider Lord, but then I saw that Greg's on, so we're going to raid. I'm just going to sit through this ridiculous advert. Have you seen these adverts for blooming the audio books that they have? There's a new Twitch. I'm going bed in a minute, Magic Angel. There's adverts on Twitch now that are these like weird, stupid audio books. These audio book clips, and they make absolutely no goddamn sense at all, and they're just cut off in mid-sentence as well. What even is that? Absolutely absurd. Anyway, that's enough of my tangent. Dear, let's go raid Gregors. Let's see what he's up to. He's playing Words on stream, actually, which is pretty cool. There's a channel preview. Yep. Intended for mature audiences. I'll show them who's mature. Right, anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to get to bed because I've got to be up early in the morning. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Give Greggles a follow. And I will see you all, hopefully, very soon. Bye.